Welcome to an overview of Virtual Structures, Mindset's novel approach to structuring and updating your employee data for employee surveys in the new way of work. Running an employee survey or doing pulse surveys require an up-to-date employee list so that survey results can be mapped at business unit or team level and managers can take ownership of their team's survey results. Getting the employee data and reporting lines loaded in preparation for an employee survey is easier said than done, though. Employee data sourced from your HR system will most likely not be in a useful format, may not be properly broken down to team and supervisory levels, or may not reflect the management structure or reporting lines as they are currently experienced on the ground. And yes, the process will have to be repeated every time you want to do another employee or pulse survey. This is where Mindset's groundbreaking virtual structure concept comes in. Virtual structures will allow you to create different viewpoints and multiple perspectives of the way your organization is structured, whether different reporting times, agile project teams, or temporary focus groups. And the best is that you don't have to waste your time updating the virtual structures every time you want to run a survey. Updating will be automatic. But before you can create a virtual structure, you will first have to load the latest version of your organizational structure and employee data as captured on your HR system. A powerful Excel import wizard will allow you to import and update your employee data with little effort and as often as required. Virtual structures can then be created to provide you with different perspectives of how your organization is structured, for instance, at a divisional level. To get started with a new virtual structure, select the menu item or click on the button, enter a name, and drag and drop one or more business units across. Business units can optionally be linked for automatic updating, and more business units can be added as required. Large business units, such as franchise operations with 95 employees, can be subdivided into more realistic subunits. Employees can be dragged and dropped into different subunits or can be selected and moved in bulk to more accurately reflect the way the division is structured on the ground. Virtual structures can also be used in a matrix structure to consolidate functions that are spread over different divisions and regional offices. In this example, the accounting functions of the different divisions have been combined in a virtual structure with the management team grouped in their own business unit. The accounting units are linked to their source units in the actual organizational structure, so they will be automatically updated with any changes. Virtual structures can also be used to group any arbitrary selection of employees into dynamic project teams, focus groups, or other custom structures. Employees can be manually selected and included in the virtual structure or can be selected according to their demographic attributes. For example, all female supervisors older than 25 who work in the marketing department. Virtual structures can be used in the survey module as a means to target employee or pulse surveys at specific business units or teams. Virtual structures can also be used, for instance, as a means to get pre- and post-training feedback from a select group of employees. The survey results can be viewed in the analytics dashboard according to the way the organization was structured at the time when the survey was conducted. The survey results can alternatively be mapped and displayed at business unit and team levels according to the way the organization is currently structured and can be filtered at business unit or demographic levels. Survey results can also be viewed according to virtual structures that have been created at any time, even after the survey was conducted, with survey results that can either be mapped to the current version of the virtual structure or displayed according to the way it was structured when the survey was conducted. The best part of virtual structures is the fact that any changes or updates to the employee list will automatically be reflected in a virtual structure. Business units that are linked will automatically be updated, while a sophisticated cohort analysis algorithm will be used to update arbitrary groups of employees. You will then still have the option to decide whether to accept or discard any of the changes to the employees in a virtual structure. And that concludes the overview of Mindset's virtual structure feature, taking the effort out of structuring and updating your employee data for employee surveys in the new way of work.